Hello there. This message isn't random. It's not a coincidence. You were drawn here because something within you is already rising, even if you can't name it yet. Right now, Spirit is parting the veil. What you've sensed beneath the surface is true. What you felt stirring in silence is real. You are not broken. You are becoming. You may feel like you're walking between worlds, one foot in the unknown, the other in what's crumbling. But you're not lost. You're being realigned with your soul's deeper compass. This isn't just a reading. This is a call back to you. Someone out there needed this, and that someone is you. Now, that was a channel message from Spirit. Before we get started with the other messages that Spirit wants you to know, when it comes to your SOS reading. Now, this is a general reading, but it is someone's oracle messages, so it should resonate for the most part. Ask for help, and we got romance. Open yourself up to feeling a new experience, whether it's romantic or not. But it will open your heart, just know that, because Spirit wants you to. So this is the end of like feeling tied down, restricted by something or someone. And we are being asked to really let go so that you can invite some type of new energy. Maybe it's friendship. Maybe it's romance. Maybe it's rekindling something. I mean, whatever this is an opportunity that Spirit is saying, yes, it is time for you to enjoy some type of pleasure, some type of desire that can lead to maybe something long-term here. So you need to step into alignment when it comes to letting go of those things, asking for that help. What do you really need? Be willing to accept that support too, so that you can have time to lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So whether you have someone or not, pay attention to the relationships that you have now that are important. This is the secret ingredient for those out there that resonate with this part, where you might be attracting a suitor, okay? Now, whether, it's friend or romantic, I mean, a lot of you will resonate with something romantic going on. It's something that your soul needs. It's the next step for unlocking something that's purposeful and for your destiny. And it's not just about you, it's about another soul's destiny, or I should say destinies as well. So the time is arriving here quickly, soon. Lavish the one you love with that personal attention and affection. This is also guiding you to do this to yourself, right? You're doing something here to take care of your needs, making sure that you're putting yourself as a priority. This puts you in a high state of attraction and frequency towards those things that make you feel far more aligned, more in rhythm with what your soul has already been sensing and feeling that you just don't know yet. But it is real. I'm getting water sign coming through, and also I'm getting fire sign as well. Too much input stalls your path. See, ask for help. Too much to do. Maybe gathering too much information, right? Maybe it's not about seeking more information or doing too much. It's about stopping and asking for someone else to do it. And for some of you, not all of you, it may take a little bit more strength and courage to do that. But I will bring something up here too. When it comes to some type of new engagement with a new frequency, should we say, allow yourself not to get too overly involved with trying to figure everything out. Don't try to figure out the outcome too much, and maybe try to avoid, too much information from somewhere. So let's get a little bit more about that, and if Spirit can give us a clue about where this input that could, or maybe it is stalling your path right now. Where is it coming from? What's a clue that we can see about this? Too much input stalls your path. Okay. I really get 10 of Wands right now with you, viewer. The 10 of Wands is feeling like we're carrying another's heavy load, in a sense. So you are feeling energetically, yes, you are feeling a little bit heavy, but you're sensing that the time is right to let it go. You're sensing something here too when it comes to not feeling like you have to prove something or to fight for something. Some don't want the light, don't drag them. So we might be stalling because we keep stopping and looking back and possibly hoping a situation will change or someone will change. But Spirit is saying that, you know, you've already become. They have not, and that's okay too. Don't drag them. It's a damper on your energy. And see, this is a time where you're letting go of those burdensome things, ideas, people, whatever it is. Even feeling like you have to, you know, show someone the way. And, you know, look at this. It's like, even though maybe for some of you, you do see that you have people that do follow you or walk beside you, there is going to be support here. You know, but not everyone needs to go the way that you're going either. And that's okay too. Spirit's going to be taking care of you, taking good care of you, in fact, okay? All right, now I get air sign coming through as well. So just take that how it resonates for you. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Relationship patterns. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay. This is something about this stall here. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. That's exactly what you're doing. You know, you're noticing something that could be even anchoring or putting a hook into your own soul here. And so you've graduated. You've realized a frequency pattern that's not aligned with your highest good and what you know you deserve. Now, it may not make sense in the mind, but you know that your soul feels this. Something has been imprinted on you on a spiritual level, and that's why Spirit is saying take some time with whatever you've been imprinted with, okay? It doesn't make sense logically just yet, but it will. All you got to do right now is recognize where there could be patterns. Too much of something. Too much input, too much repeating, something repeating. What else? Visions and dreams carry Spirit's voice. Ooh, Spirit is teaching you, healing you, guiding you through these dreams. And pay attention. Let's get more about this. I wouldn't be surprised too, viewer, if you are having dreams about someone or maybe a few people that you've moved on from, or that you are maybe currently moving on from, where you witness or see something that's like a karmic pattern, right? Where it just feels like it's stunting your growth. And so, yes, you could be dreaming about them because they could feel that you're moving on. You know, there's always this like test, and I would say it usually happens maybe 2 to maybe 4 times, maybe more, but you know, I would just say around 2 to 5 times, okay, where you feel like you get tested here, especially when you've moved on from patterns and you're ready for some type of deeper connection here, not in a sense where you feel hooked into someone, but that you feel aligned with someone here. So pay attention to your dreams. It really, oh, I was getting more about that, wasn't I? Wasn't I? Yes. Anyhow, pay attention to that. Because yes, you're most likely having dreams about an old karmic soulmate or soulmates, okay? And so soulmates show up as friends, pets, okay, lovers, okay, but it is someone that you most likely have had, some type of lasting impression about. Okay, so Spirit is giving you something new here. So it's a time of release and a time of beginning. So Spirit is speaking to you through dreams, through symbols, through signs, and giving you clues on what to focus on. So don't feel that you have to get stuck with something or someone. And if you do feel that you're, feeling like a block, then just back away and take a step back. Start looking at what you can allow someone else to do. That's the first step right now. That puts you in aligned here, because what you're doing is clearing space, making room for some type of new engagement here that is worthy of your time, your energy, and your dreams. Okay, what else? There was that message from Spirit about that you're not broken, right? It's just that you're sensing other people's broken patterns because you're a sensitive soul, you're a sacred soul. Those are gifts, okay? It's not a curse. And that's why, you're picking up on a lot of different energies. It's why it's important to take good care of yourself, right? Ask for help before you get too burnt out or tied down here. Spiritual antennas off. Oh gosh, I was just talking. Okay, I wish I was talking about it a little bit deeper. But anyhow, okay, let me finish talking about this card. Spiritual antennas off, soul light still on. Yeah, you're picking up on other people's energetic energies, and you sense energetic hooks because you have something that is ancient and wise within you, okay? Something that in today's age we cannot have words for. It's just what the soul knows. It's a sense, it's a feeling. So these things that you're feeling, they're real. And so what you need to do is, it's okay to get grounded. It's okay to turn off your spiritual antennas. You don't have to accept every single invitation from others that you're picking up energetically, right? Because that could even show up as a form of guilt, right? Because, there's something about you moving on and maybe other souls or a soul is hooking their energy into you, which is causing you to feel, that sense of a drag here, or an anchor, or excuse me, not an anchor, a hook. Well, I guess it could be like that. But anyhow, you're picking up on other people's feelings and thoughts in some way, shape, or form. And also, you might have been downloading a lot of spiritual information or gaining it through somewhere. And so Spirit is saying, take a moment and breathe and just kind of process that, if you haven't already. But you can ground your energy. You don't have to accept every spiritual invitation either, okay? So you can turn your spiritual antennas off when you need to, just so that you can rest physically, because other people may not know this, and maybe you don't know this, but I'm just going to mention it, that when you do open yourself up spiritually, it does take a toll on you, on your physical vessel. And this is why, the more you're tuning into this frequency, the more that you are staying strong with, protecting and guarding your own energy too, spiritually and physically, because there's a strong sense of, spiritual duty. And this is why you're also feeling the pull to let it go and let yourself just breathe and be at ease. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Heaven's hands are holding you. Okay. This one came out in reverse here. So let's see. Remain cloaked in gratitude. It turns the unseen into blessing. It may be hard right now. Okay, just watch out. Watch out. I'm getting 2 of Swords, 8 of Swords energy coming through, which is air sign. And so there may be this thing where there's almost like a loop that's trying to hook you in, and you're sensitive to that. This is why it's good to turn off your spiritual antennas once in a while, okay? You don't have to do it all the time, right? Because you want to nurture it and grow that too. But you also need to cloak yourself in peace. And so I don't know if I was mentioning this, but this is what I was trying to get to, was grounding your energy, feeling things that feel good to you, right? What feels good, something soft, what tastes good, what smells good. I mean, maybe you just watch a funny movie or something just to watch a funny movie. If you can stay in this place of remaining aware of your blessings, that is a cloak. That is the magician energy working in silence, turning that gratitude into blessings. It turns the unseen into blessing. And that's exactly what you are being guided to hold true here. You are the vessel that Spirit is using to create this blessing. What else? Okay. Look at that. The Hermit came out. The Wise One. Let's get more about this. Yeah, okay. Wow, look at that. Too much input stalls your path. Some don't want the light. Don't drag them. And look at the Hermit. He has that lantern. Oh, this is iridescent, so kind of interesting. But you can see the lantern there. This is you. This is seeking much needed solitude or a quiet space. Okay, Virgo is coming through with the Hermit. Let's get more about this Hermit. Also, I was talking to you earlier about this ancient wisdom that's in you. This is also the Hermit here. Let's get more about this Hermit. Yeah, you got to pull back. Something is going on here. Just wait. Pause. I was sensing that that's exactly what this Hermit is doing. He's not moving. He's pausing. And the first thing I'll say was I noticed the snake on the ground here. Now, snakes aren't necessarily bad, but sometimes that could be a warning sign of, deception. Only because I say that because there may be something here where snakes are trying to enter your garden, your sacred garden, which is you and what you've created, what you hold. Your vessel is the sacred container here. So Spirit is letting you know you need to pull back. Deception surrounds you. Pull back now. Also, that could just be, for some of you, just your thoughts, what you're thinking, what you're, sensing. You don't let illusions or imagination run wild here, because I am getting moon energy here. And the moon can be a difficult period, but it is only a cycle. And the moon can also represent and show and illuminate where we are seeing patterns, not to upset you, but to empower you, to show you, yes, you have grown. Absolutely, you've grown. And others just can't yet. They just can't. And your soul is already aligned with something and someone or others that are in that same frequency. Let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Reality is bending. The merge begins. I was just telling you, it's unfolding. Something is already unfolding around you. So be patient. things or people, ideas, solutions, it comes to you. You're embracing the in-between. Oh, see, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. That deception card, well, look at this, Seven of Swords. Too much input. Or for some of you, it's like you may need to watch out for another or others or getting information. We've got the Seven of Swords here. This is a card of deception, theft, but also time waster. Okay, time waster. Okay, so let's get more about the Seven of Swords for you. Yeah, you're witnessing something here. Remember, Spirit is parting the veil. New joy awaits in shared spaces. Okay, this is a time waster, Spirit is saying. Trying to get too much information, going over something maybe too much, whatever it is, okay? Spirit is letting you know it could be a time waster. Someone also may be distracting you. And so Spirit is saying, look to the horizon. It's already unfolding, see? Other soulmates, other divine interests. Now be willing to not be alone during this time, especially if you are feeling guided to just connect with, you know, meaningful people or meaningful topics, you know, community. Now, it doesn't have to be anything big, right? And I know you probably are one that would rather not have too much, right? Just enough. And that includes people too. Quality over quantity. So we may need to do something in the meantime to distract yourself too, okay? So if you can, watch a funny movie, play a game, do something on purpose here just to give yourself some type of healthy distraction. Something is going on where Spirit does not want, it's like looking the other way. Oh my goodness. And you know what? That message that Spirit channeled for you, wasn't there something being cloaked, if I'm not wrong? I felt like you were being cloaked in something here, and here we've got this, oh, it was one of these cards. It was one of the, oh, okay, here it is, look at that. Now, look at the Hermit. He is literally wearing a cloak. Okay, I know the lights are a little bit funny here, but it's shine. Anyhow, he's wearing a cloak. What's that say? Remain cloaked in gratitude. It turns the unseen into blessing. All right, let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know. Embrace the majesty within. Yeah, you're really high quality and rare. Just know that. Know that you're a sacred gem in the eyes of Spirit in the heavens. Yes, embracing the majesty within causes one to have to embrace courage, embrace strength. Even if we are having to deal with some type of maybe opposition. Let's continue and see what else. Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. I mean, this is you. This is what you're becoming. And that takes great strength. It takes great courage. Be authentic. Look at this. Seven of Swords also is talking about transparency here. You're real. You're true. You deserve that too. You're genuine. Let's see what else. Like attracts like. See? Being true to yourself is attracting exactly what it is that you deserve. If you long for more love, be more loving. Yeah, sometimes we just have to be in alignment. We don't have to plan. We don't have to study. We don't have to overthink. We don't have to whatever it is. All we have to do is be in alignment. This is how you be in alignment with it. If you want more peace, be more peaceful. Cultivate peace. But like this says, you've got this point of attraction. Remember I was talking about magician energy, magician earlier? That's what you're doing. That first card was romance. Now take romance how you want to, but that's some type of creative love here. That's what you're attracting. Okay, let's see. You've already opened a new portal here for yourself. Reality is bending, the merge begins. You are limitless and you can do anything that you choose. See, there's something here where Spirit is saying there's something different arising within you and your reality. Just open up to this. Believe in yourself more. Remember, you are, let's see, embracing that majesty within. Heaven's hands are holding you, sending you what you need. Helpers, resources, love, guidance. Let's get more. You are limitless. Look again, it's a hidden blessing. Something's happening here where Spirit is saying you might not be noticing this, and this is why. Take some time out just to not do anything and just be still. The answers will arise because Spirit is speaking to you through visions, through dreams. You've gone through a sacred process of shedding some type of old way, old skin. And, you know, look at that the Hermit has that lantern. Look again, it's a hidden blessing. Ooh. The reason why is because it just revealed to you some type of contrast where we have to look at what's not genuine and authentic anymore. Emotions blur the path. Anchor in reason. Look at what we have to look at right now with facts, truth. And also Spirit is giving you something here too where it will make sense if it doesn't yet. But don't allow yourself to get hooked into something here. Remember, we're just talking about some type of hook and anchor, and here we got another sailboat. Oh. Yeah, just be careful here. Let's get a little bit more with this. Or some of you may need to watch out for someone too, because I feel that you're around someone, and I feel that you know who this is. Emotional, like manipulator, just very, they try to draw you in by their own emotions here. See, Spirit is letting you know you're high quality. Let them go. Better is on the way. Don't let them be your anchor. This is your reason. Your reason is you're high quality. Better is on the way. Trust it, believe it. It's sealed. It's done. What else? Yeah, what you do holds rare integrity. So something may have taken some time because you're rare. So these things that match up to you, they're there. It just takes some time. But Spirit wants you to know that whatever you are pouring your heart into, whatever you believe in, whatever you stand for, whatever you're holding, it is rare. It's unmatched. It has some type of rare, true integrity to it. That's why I was talking to you about being such a rare gem earlier. Maybe I didn't use the word rare, but maybe I did. I don't know. Let's continue and see, though, what else Spirit wants you to know. Your tears have been enough. Peace is returning. You know, patterns, right? Cycles, seasons. Your season of peace is returning. Spirit is letting you know that they don't deserve your tears, your heart, your mind anymore. You're going to have a peaceful resolution here. Yes, heaven knows that there's been some type of situation where it was unforeseen. It wasn't great. But heaven is helping you. Heaven's helping you bring some type of fullness back into your life. You do need a rest. Your soul is calling for rest. That's the wise sage here. That's the hermit. Knowing when we need to pull out, pull back, right? Deception could surround you, or something could be surrounding you, trying to pull and lure you in. But you're too wise for that. You may even be, young for some of you, not all of you, but the thing is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I want to say is just ignore what I just said. But what I want you to hear is, no matter how old you are, no matter at what age you are, when you 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, I don't know how far you want to live, but you're wise beyond your years. So your soul is calling for rest because you know that rest is the way. All right, let's continue and see what else. Remember, I was talking about the Ten of Wands earlier. Ten of Wands is a card of feeling burnt out, tired, depleted. Oh, your light humbles without effort. Something's going on here where, see, your authentic, genuine light. Something that you hold, something that you do. It's rare. You don't even have to prove anything. I mean, you radiate something that triggers or enlightens others. And if it triggers others, it's only triggering something about them that they haven't yet accepted. Let's continue and see what else. You don't believe it's unfolding, but it is. It's unfolding. Your soul's wish is being granted. Somehow, some way, it's coming true. It's already unfolding. So if you know that it's unfolding already, be aligned to it by resting, not having to keep searching and seeking. Because your soul already knows the answer. It's the mind, that ego part that we all have that wants you to keep looking to confuse you in a sense, because we're trying to look for proof. We're trying to look for facts. You know the facts up until now, but that's only part of the story. It's not the whole story. What else? Are you noticing feathers? Are you noticing things that are leaving, that are left for you? Because what's happening is it's like breadcrumbs from the heavenly realms to show you confirmation that yes, you're on track. The only thing is that you just take it if it resonates. Don't look for big bang signs. Spirit talks in a very subtle way. Subtle. You might be looking for a huge, fantastic feather when what lands on your path might be a small, tiny little feather, but it's sacred to you. Those are these things, how Spirit speaks. Study more, grow your gift. There's something about paying attention to, what you're devoted to that's working in your life. You just might find yourself aligned with maybe a raise or promotion, or just having more power and mastery over that which you are engaged with, that you've already done so well at. Continue doing that. And you're going to gain more in other areas in your life, including money. Get earth sign coming through. Yeah, the wait ripens into blessing. It's already unfolding. So just know, in the meantime, you get to study and grow those things that you want. And perhaps it's studying, your current relationships. Study the relationship you have with yourself, with spirit, with the ones that you feel good and grateful for. But if you're on a path where you're doing something here, evolving your gifts, doing something maybe that you feel is very purposeful or pulling at your soul, go with it. What else? Because that's what Spirit is saying is, Spirit's got the timing the timing is down with Spirit. You just keep building. You keep doing and building you. Replenish yourself. You've learned, most likely, you've learned a hard lesson on your boundaries. Yeah, you've been integrated here. So 2 of Wands, look at this. Oh, we got the seagulls too. Okay, 2 of Wands. We're not yet there, quite yet. Okay, so the desire's there, the passion's there, something's there. We just don't know what to do with it just quite yet. Spirit's saying, hang on here. There may be plans, being revised. There may be something where Spirit is gifting you new insights. But the 2 of Wands is letting you know that something is absolutely expanding in your life, and it's a blessing. It's going to bring some type of vision or dream or goal that is true for you and possibly for another or others, whatever, but it's about you coming true here. Make sure you are getting that rest though, because the 2 of Wands speaks about things moving forward here. So we've moved beyond something that we've already conquered, that we're already feeling comfortable with. But let's get a little bit more about that 2 of Wands. We have fire sign coming through. Now for some, actually, this 2 of Wands is also something maybe even local that you can do where, you've got this thing about the wait ripens, but your soul is calling you to rest, something that you can study. And the thing about studying more, this is something that you want to study, right? So something that you enjoy. Because we need to be prepared here for what's to come, to move forward. You got to remain responsive. Yep, you just got to remain responsive. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to say this. I feel like you might want to check out some shorts videos, but anyhow, the thing is that you're going to know exactly when to make that move. Take a leap when that door opens. That's the time when you know to make your move. But in the meantime, know it's already unfolding. You can only calculate so far, so don't go too far in the future. Just remain present as much as possible and mindful, because Spirit wants you to respond. Spirit wants you to leap when that door opens. What else? Nope, that is actually it. Okay, I want to find out, what is Spirit, let's see, what is Spirit doing right now to help you behind the scenes? What is Spirit doing to help you behind the scenes? Okay, let's see. That one just fell down naturally. Oh, let go, it's unfolding. Spirit is saying, please trust. You've trusted before, something happened and it's okay, but keep continuing to build your trust. You don't have to figure it out. Don't try to put your, too much of expectations out there. Just expect the best. Know that if you want to expect anything, just expect that Spirit's got it taken care of, okay? So just continue to let go and be easy. It's unfolding the way it's supposed to. Now let's find out what you need to be aware of next. What does the viewer need to be aware of next? A new star is born you. Oh my goodness. Yes. I don't know if I was mentioning this, and it doesn't matter. But this is, you know that I was mentioning the word alignment, right? So alignment is the star. It's like star quality. That's this, your high quality. Let them go. Better is on its way because a new star is born. You. Heaven has birthed something inside of you with it. Well, should we say that? Or should I say that, you've given birth to a new you here because you've shed it. You shed something that was supposed to be shedded, unveiled. And now Spirit has cloaked you with peace. Because Spirit's going to say, yes, the past is going to try to test you, maybe even more than once. But you're stronger than the past. You're not anchored in confusion. You're anchored in faith. You're anchored in vision, and you're anchored in heaven's hands. Let's find out what's a blessing that's coming your way before we close the reading. Oh, wait, I might even have a special channel message for a close for you too. A blessing that is headed your way. Your laughter is medicine for frequency healing. What's coming your way is joy, laughing, having a good time, feeling blessed. You being a blessing and medicine for others because your energy, your frequency is healing. Whether you realize this or not, but I think you do. Now, before we end the reading, let me get that special message at the end for you. Yeah, you were guided here for a reason, not to fix you, but to remember your spirit's original language. The signs are real, the timing is divine, and your soul has never stopped listening. This wasn't just a reading, it was a message from beyond the veil, meant just for you. Until next time, walk gently. Spirit is with you. Love and light. Take care.